Okay, I don't mean to be racist in any which way to Nitin Mukesh, but he's probably the most fairest actor who's always done grey shades. Uh, I want to know more on that. Cheers
Cheers, buddy.
to Prem
Cheers.
Ratan Dhan Payo.
Thank you.
But this wasn't a racist comment. I mean, you being the most fairest actor playing all the grey shades.
Well, I like the introduction you gave me. I think it's quite cool. I'd like to probably take that as a compliment because, contrary to the skin color and skin tone, I would like to believe that. Acha, let's put it this way. I have people who come up to me even now and say, "Arey yaar, kya chikna actor hai?" I'm not kya chikna actor hai, but I've never gone clean shaved as such also, and neither have I ever done roles which are very chiknish. All my characters have been quite intense, quite dark, but आज भी लोग चिकना ही बुलाते
Chikna
हैं.
hi bola tha na. You know, that happened one fine day to Mr. Anil Kapoor when Yash Chopra would have told him, just shave your bloody mustache.
लम्हे.
Lamhe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
any role like that, what if you have had to go bald?
No, no. For a character, for a film, I'll never think twice. I mean, you tell me to shave my eyebrows, or probably I'll do that. So I'll definitely go out of my way for a character.
Do you know me being a good Jew, I like free meals, and this is why you've kept it here.
No, it's because I'm quite a good Jew as well.
So
I'm
what is
quite a
this?
good Jew
This
as
is
well.
a Turkish delight?
These are Turkish
These are
delights,
Turkish
yeah.
delights. Can I just have one? Oh, they are very chewy.
I like them. They're healthy, they're nice, and they're not too sweet. So
Okay, so we are talking about Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, probably which will go down in the next few weeks as your most commercially acclaimed movie
yeah,
at the box office. I mean,
praying
you
for
will
that.
never say no to a film with a Salman or a Shah Rukh or an Amir, right?
No, never. I don't think not for the reason because uh, that they're guaranteed box office successful films is because all three of them are extremely sensible actors, and they do films which are quite interesting. They have, you know, the sense of cinema is quite strong with them. They haven't been superstars for the last 3 decades just for the heck of it. They obviously know the business, they understand cinema beautifully. So why not be associated with somebody who understands cinema way more than you and can teach you a lot more? And as a student, probably I'd learn a lot from them and from the technical crew that they get on board. Yeah,
So, which is the first Salman Khan film you witnessed in your life?
I've seen all his films.
No, which
All.
is the one that left a lasting impression on you as a teenager?
Obviously, Maine Pyar Kiya was quite popular, but I mean, I don't want to get into the cliches of the names that probably you would expect me to take on a show because we're talking about Prem Ratan. So I'm trying to avoid those. Um, for me, films like Veer Gati, Chandramukhi, all of them also were pretty entertaining, because for me, cinema is larger than life. I personally like films which are films, are fictitious, are make believe. So when he went and tried an attempt on doing those kind of films, I thought they were interesting films, and they probably didn't really do well on the box office back then, but I like them personally. Obviously, Karan Arjun is my all-time favorite. I mean, after his boxing sequence, I think we all wanted to just get into the gym and probably have pecs just like his. Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya was a film that I'll never in my life be able to forget because it holds a great place in my heart. Just graduated from school, I mean, just passed out of school and got into college, and that film had released. And I remember the first stage show that I ever performed on for college for the inter-college events was on O Jane Jana.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
With
I
the shirt
played.
on.
Yeah, I played.
That's wrong, bro.
Huh?
With the shirt on, you
Yeah,
perform.
yeah.
That's wrong, man.
I know, man. I was in a ganji, in a waistcoat.
Okay,
Yeah. I
interesting.
just started about getting a bicep cut. But so I performed, and yeah, I played the keyboard, I sang the song, and Not as many as him, but I had a few girls after me after that as well.
Thank you, Salman.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this question. Lovingly, the whole industry calls him Bhai now for all. There have been tumultuous days in his life that we all know what he's going through. But an actor who's gone through so much of, off late, a lot of flack for, what he's been convicted for. He's doing a lot of charity. He's a humanitarian of the highest order for all.
Correct.
When you meet this man, whose journey is filled with so much of pain and happiness and experience, what are the two important and the most vital things you take back?
Let me just tell you, not just summarize it for the audience also in two words. First of all, the moment you come, in the next 30 seconds, you'll fall in love with him. There is no way that you will not fall in love with Salman Khan in 30 seconds of knowing him or sitting and talking to him. Because he's so transparent. He's so genuine. There's no malice. He means heart. And he is all heart. His personality is extremely intimidating, obviously, and his stature. But he makes it a point to make sure that you're not uncomfortable because of him or his presence around. That's the bigness of a man called Salman Khan. I think we all in our lives at some point, God forbid also, I'm saying this, but have or would or probably land in a situation where people might sit up and judge you. But he is judged by those people who don't know him, not by those who know him. If you've interacted with the man even for 10 minutes now, you'll never judge him. You'll know that his heart is so pure. We all do masti. I'll do masti with you, I'll do masti with my younger brother. We all say, nonsensical things. But people who love him will never take it to heart. Like if he ever says anything to me, I treat him like an elder brother. And with all due respect, I really do. So tomorrow, even if he lambasts me on any point, I hope in my life I never give the opportunity, but I love him so much and I respect him so much that I look up to him, and not to butter him up, but just because I'm in awe of the man. And I've never had an elder brother who, I'm the elder brother in the family. So probably he's bridged that gap for me,
Nice.
And I always want him to be happy. That, okay, am I doing things okay for him to be happy about, not for him to be upset. It's like a father figure, right? Like
Right.
tomorrow, I think we all try and impress our parents the most. So for me, I would want to impress Salman Bhai only in that light. And he does that for you because he makes you his. He gets you under his wing, gives you that warmth, gives you that security, looks after you. I think he's magnanimous. So probably the two things that you might take away from him are one, love, and the second thing would be humility and humbleness. Yeah.
What about the naughty one though? I mean, whenever I've met Sonam, she's always herself, and suddenly when you see her in this Indian avatar of all the traditional dresses that she's worn, besides her looking beautiful,
Hmm.
ain't she a brat? She's like a boy next door.
Sonam is a brat as well. This is my second film with her, and I think that's what I love about her. The quality of her just being so relaxed. She's one actress who I love. Why? Because she's not pretentious either. She's herself. If she's not happy, if she has a certain mood or a mood swing or whatever, she's not going to pretend to be in any other mood but what she is in at that point of time. Could be in a happy mood, she'll express her happiness. If she's in a sulky mood, she'll express. So I like that because somewhere I think deep down I'm like that too. I'm not pretentious either. So I connect with people who are not pretentious. Unfortunately, we come across many people who come and suck up to you and are like, "Arey kaise hain?" So, and right behind your back, they'll be bitching about you. So at least I'm glad that I have come across a couple of people in my life who I will always respect. Sonam being one of them, who's herself, and I love that quality about her. It's her upbringing, it's the family she belongs to, it's the way she is. Outstanding.
You know, Nitin Mukesh, this is the fact, it's a trivia. Nitin Mukesh is the only actor who's worked in less than 20 films in Bollywood.
20 films.
20?
Yeah. 19.
Yeah.
19 films.
Okay.
Kathi included.
And almost he's worked with the most stupendous of film directors. Now, if I start naming them, of course, you can Google it. There's a search engine called Google. And now Suraj Barjatya to add the list.
Yeah.
Who's next? James Cameron? Martin Scorsese? You've already finished the quota of all the best directors.
No, not at all. India has a lot of fine directors, my friend. And Devansh, to be very honest, I was so lucky that last year I did a film called Kathi. I got to work with A.R. Murugadoss also.
Right.
And it just opened up a new leaf in my life and a new page in my books, you know, to get out there and try and do something that I thought I'd never in my life do. South Indian films.
Right.
It's just, you have to witness that side of filmmaking as well. Suddenly it gave me this realization that actors are not supposed to be limited. It just opened me up a little bit. You know, creativity has no boundaries. I was very scared about doing a Tamil film. I said कि यार नहीं यार Tamil वामिल कहाँ बोलूँगा, नहीं हो पाएगा. Then Murugadoss called and he said कि Neil sir, try. So I got a tutor.
Okay.
And while shooting for Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, post the shoot, I would sit with the tutor every single day for like 2.5, 3 hours and sit in front of the mirror and start saying the lines after him. Just to make sure that I don't look foolish or don't come across foolish, trying very hard to speak those lines. When I became comfortable is when I sat with him and I said, okay, do me a favor. Now each line that you tell me, I want you to tell me the meaning of each line. And literally translate each word for me and tell me this word means this. And he sat down and we scripted the entire thing in English, in Hindi, and the literal meaning of each word. So then I would learn my one paragraph, I would learn it with its meaning, with its pronunciation, with the exact nuances that I'm supposed to use and the punctuations, and understanding what the essence behind that 4 lines meant. And I would sit in front of a mirror and speak those lines again and just get into the character's mannerism.
So if you're watching this segment of A.R. Murugadoss, if Nitin Mukesh has to do a film with Amir Khan, that film would take about 5 years because there are too many perfectionists sitting here. You're a perfectionist. Come on, let's take this. You know what? This entire backdrop you're seeing here on the show, it's amazing. You've done this. You've made every
I just want to make sure that
you made me look good.
not at all, not at all. He's very kind. He's just giving me credit for nothing. It's just that I respect my job a lot. It's where see, I don't work in films for money. Okay, it's literally
We are going to edit this segment out.
extremely passionate about the craft. You know, there are times, I have to tell you, there are times that I'm a pianist. Okay, I play the piano, I write, I also edit, I'm a photographer. I like doing a lot of like creative aspects of films probably. So at times, literally, if I'm sleeping at night, I probably sometimes dream of a story. And so that I don't forget the dream in the morning when I wake up in the middle of the night and I write it down or I record it on a dictaphone, on my phone. I'll record the story in my sleepy voice and be like, "Acha ye khane mein phir ye hota hai phir wo." And then in the morning I'll go through it and I'll go on my machine and I'll start writing it down and I'll just write like a summary or a synopsis of what I feel that the story could be developed into or whatever. It's just, I'm sure you understand, you know, being a creative man yourself, that if you're crazily passionate about this industry, about this work, about films, no amount of money can buy that, because that for you is happiness.
True.
And for me, happiness is my work. And I will not go and sell it cheap.
Tell me, I'm gonna do a fill in the blanks kind of a thing with you, okay? And you'll have to just fill in the blank. Which you used to do in school. Were you good at that in school? Fill in the blanks.
I would want to believe like that.
Okay, Salman
See, I'm a
Khan
good,
is-
I'm a good actor, you know. So
Okay. Okay, so
I
fill
was
in the
really good
blanks.
in school.
Fill in the blanks. Salman Khan is
Outstanding.
more better adjectives.
Salman Khan is sexy,
Wow. Sonam Kapoor is
hot,
Suraj Barjatia is don't
Simple.
say bald.
simple, simple.
Simple.
Yeah.
Okay. You wouldn't judge yourself, but what if it was you seeing your character?
Are you talking only about
Mukesh is-
characters in
yeah.
the film?
No, I mean
In general,
personally,
right?
Yeah. So Nitin Mukesh would be
Smart,
Swara Bhaskar is
intelligent.
interesting. So you've got a wild bunch working, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all of them are wild in their own way.
Of course. Yeah.
So what's the perspective that Suraj Barjatya gives after so many years of working and coming out of the cocoon? Does he see life in a different perspective still?
I think you
Because
know.
2015, not 1990.
Can I tell you something very honestly? As a filmmaker, like you earlier mentioned, I probably have worked with I'm presuming Suraj included in a span of 19 films. I worked with 14 national award-winning directors. Each one has their own method of approaching, you know, and executing a film. Most of them are technically very brilliant in their work. Suraj ji, on the other hand, is somebody that just runs parallel with his cinema, and that's in a good way. In many ways, it's very good. The most refreshing thing was that I think he's still extremely young at heart. So he makes us feel that too. Second thing, he's a fabulous actor himself.
Oh,
So
we
for
never knew
him, so for him to explain a scene to an actor is very easy, because we sometimes just have to look at him and say, ठीक है, यही करना है, you know. And third, I think technically he's very sane. Also, he's moved ahead with time. If you see the promos of Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, you'll see the mammoth scale that it's shot on. Not because it's the demand of the hour or the nature of the business that you have to have that. He understood very clearly, probably, I think, that the film demanded. So he's very true to his script. He'll never cheat that, and that's what I've understood from him. I've learned from him, and I think it just reflects in his work. And most importantly, bro, most of us like to believe that if you shout around a lot, you run around, you know, make noise, the work is being done. He, on the other hand, is just so calm, so patient, still handling thousands of people on a set. That, my friend, I haven't ever in my life witnessed. The one thing that probably I was very scared about, and nobody knows this, is I don't have a script of Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. So he narrated it to me in office, and I loved it. And I said, sir, can I have a script? And he said, कि नहीं नील, मैं तुम्हें script नहीं दूंगा.
Why?
I said, क्यों sir? नहीं, क्योंकि you're one of those actors who would prepare. I said, I would want to. He's saying, no, because I know that you will be able to execute this film brilliantly as Ajay Singh. I don't want to give you a script. Get me something fresh every day on set.
Wow.
I said, okay, but that suddenly pressurized me a lot, because that's a great amount of responsibility and faith that a director has on his actor. The only one time that I had experienced that earlier in life was in a film called Jail, where, but not to this extent. This character in itself is so layered now, bro.
Your character, right? Ajay Singh.
Ajay Singh is so layered.
Is he a maniac? A silent maniac.
See,
Suave.
he's very suave. He's royalty, right? He's born royalty. So his arrogance is
भर भर गया मतलब.
is royalty. Is you can't take away his blue blood, okay? So that no matter how much ever you want, he'll never be crass in that sense. But at the same time he's kind of complex. He's kind of complex because he knows that A, I'm probably as good. B, I ain't that bad either. And C is why is nobody bothered about my existence. So when a character has so much around him happening as far as importance is concerned, I'm saying it's a complex that probably if you are in a big family, you have everything.
Right.
Money is no, it's like probably dirt for you. But there's no love. There's no happiness. I think to crave and to get that attention, anybody would go out of his way.
I am
And
going out of my way.
please do.
That's Oreo. The cravings, the attention. Done.
Hi guys, this is Nitin Mukesh and you're watching me on Cinemarkets.com.